Hi, Emily here from CURRENTBODY. As promised, I'm back with a more detailed look into the new Clarisonic SMART Profile. And this was launched mid-September and it's been very popular so far. But there are a few details that I didn't mention in my first video that I would like to bring up now. So a lot of people have been saying, right, what's the difference between this new SMART Profile and the Plus, which has now been discontinued? So one of the first things that springs to mind is the design. Plus have been around for quite a few years, and if you compare the two together, you can see how much more updated this is. The one thing I've been sort of saying to people really is, if you want bells and whistles and if you want all the fancy features you can get, then the SMART Profile is absolutely for you. So what's different about this is that it does have 4 speeds. So what that means is that you haven't just got what Clarisonic have said in the past with all their other devices is the fact that it cleanses 6 times better than just using your hands. Well, the SMART Profile, it's claimed to clean 11 times better than just using your hands, which is amazing. And the main reason for this is that you have got the turbo speed, the 4th speed, which is being called the professional level speed. So up to now, in order to harness that, you actually had to have one of the Pro models, which is only available in the States. But the SMART Profile does have the 4th cleansing level. And of course, that's not for everybody. If you do have very sensitive skin and you were to go ahead and use the 4th speed every day, you probably would come across problems because you'd be overstimulating your skin. However, to have it there as a boost, what I tend to do is once a week apply a mud mask, which I leave on for a few minutes, and then I take it off using the 4th speed. And it's almost like a kind of mini facial, really. So that's one of the things that's different about it. And of course, then one of the other things you can see is that it does have these smart brush heads. Now, the Smart is unique within the range in that it takes every single brush head that Clarisonic make. So to be clear about that, that is your standard brush heads, which you get with your Aria, that you did get with your Plus, that you get with your Mia 2. So that is the sensitive brush head that comes with all the devices. So you can use that, you can use the delicate, you can use the deep pore. You can also use all of the Luxe range. So that is the cashmere cleanse, so it's got those much longer bristles, it's very, very gentle. Then, of course, you can use the new SMART brushes that come with the device. Now, the SMART brushes are only compatible with the SMART Profile. You can't put these on on your Aria or your Mia 2 and expect it to become smart. They only become smart when they're on here. And now, what do I mean by smart? Okay, so they've got a couple of built-in features. When you attach the SMART Profile brush head, you get a little indicator light which will tell you when it's time to change the brush head, which is a great feature because obviously it is sometimes quite hard to keep on top of how long you've had it, and we recommend to change them every 3 months. So you get your indicator light. Another thing that it does that's smart is that it actually moves onto a slightly lower speed and on more delicate areas of your face. So when you're working on the cheeks, having done the forehead and the nose and chin, it moves to a slightly lower speed so that you're cleansing that delicate skin more carefully. And you've got the face brush and you've got the body brush. The body brush does only have the one sort of level available. Then you also can use on the SMART Profile, which is a bit of an exciting thing, the pedi brush heads. Now previously, if you wanted to use the pedi heads, you had to purchase the pedi device. And the reason for that is because it's working on the feet and not on the body and face, it moves at a much higher rate. So if you were to put your ordinary brush heads onto the pedi device, it wouldn't work, they'd be too strong and it wouldn't be very good for you. So these brush heads, which are as previously only available on the pedi, can actually be put on the SMART. So this is, I can never remember which way around it is. One of them is called Pedi Buff and one of them is called Pedi Brush, I think. Either way, you can see the difference. So one has got the short bristles, and I mean, these aren't even comparable to your normal brush heads. They're very, very stiff, brilliant for dead skin on the feet. And then you've got that, which is almost like a metal sort of traditional foot file. But you can remove those from here and put them on to your SMART Profile. So it not just does the body and face, but it also does all those yucky bits of your feet as well. So it really is a versatile device. Then it is USB chargeable, as is the Aria. So you've got your USB which goes into there, but also then the plug point will come out and you can attach it in and charge it on the go. It also has the P-Link charger, so you simply attach it like that and then charge it up magnetically. And I think that's pretty much all the features covered. The bit that I love is the turbo. So you've got your normal plus and minus signs, your on and off button, but also on the top you've got a turbo. So while you are doing your face, if you're doing, don't do with that, if you are doing sort of tricky areas that you find you do have more problems, say for example, around the nose or something like that, you can work on your normal speed. So to do your forehead first, and then once you get to the bits around your nose that you really want to work, hold down the turbo button and it boosts up a level. So it really means that Clarisonic have taken it one step further in your ability to change up your routine depending upon what your skin's needs are at that time. And this is something I talk about quite a lot because I find that with my skin. I do have very normal skin and I can do pretty much anything to it. But I do find that over winter it gets slightly more sensitive, slightly more delicate, and so I move down a level on my Clarisonic. And the Smart Profile therefore is great for me because I can change my programme at different times of year to suit my skin's differing needs. So I think that's everything covered, but obviously if you have any more questions, please do post them below and I will do my best to answer them for you.